everybody, welcome back to another video. So today is our second Freaky Friday. Very excited. Happy Friday the 13th. So today is Friday the 13th. Oh wow, I love Friday the 13th. It's my day. Friday the 13th, not this month, but on Friday the 13th, March of 2022, May of 2022 is when I got Jason. So Jason and I today are just gonna snuggle and watch Friday the 13th over and over, and I'm gonna tell him his origin story, you know? Anyways, so today we're turning ourselves into the lovely Jason Voorhees while talking about his origin story. So of course the story will be a voiceover, so you're not getting all these jump cuts and all that. Of course I don't want to be here for 3,000 years either. So if you don't want to hear the story and you just want to follow on the makeup, feel free to mute, or just feel free to listen if you just want to hear the story. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to first start off with talking a little bit about the history of why people fear the 13th, especially Friday the 13th. But people believe that the 13th is unlucky is because in Western cultures have historically associated the number 12 with completeness. Examples: 12 days of Christmas, 12 months, 12 zodiacs, 12 labors of Hercules, and the 12 gods of Olympus. There are so many more things that start and end with 12, and the 13th is considered incomplete. Now, the fear of the number 13 also has a true name: triskaidekaphobia. I believe I said that incorrectly, to be honest, which is why it is on the screen. So it is an actual phobia. So now let's get into a little bit about Jason Voorhees and why Friday the 13th is considered unlucky. So of course Friday the 13th is known to be Jason Voorhees' day. He goes on a murder spree and kills people on this said day. So Jason Voorhees, the story begins with his death as a child and the mother going on a murderous spree. I can see that. Jason drowned in Camp Crystal Lake as the counclers weren't watching him, when they really should have been. So the movie ended with his mother killing a bunch of the counclers, and then the counclers actually killed the mother. So when Friday the 13th Part 2 came out, it is revealed that Jason lived, and is living in a cabin in the woods. Jason has discovered his mother's body and began on his murder spree. He then began to kill anyone who came to Camp Crystal Lake. In Friday the 13th Part 3, he continues his murders. This is where he gets his mask, when he murders a group of kids and steals their mask. The kids bury Jason after killing him with a head wound. In Friday the 13th, the final chapter, he comes back when Tommy stabs Jason with a rod, and then lightning strikes said rod, reviving Jason. The movie ends with Jason alive, but trapped at the bottom of the lake. There are many sides to the story of Jason Voorhees, like when Jason vs. Freddy movie came out, The Final Frontier, Hell, the Jason Goes to Hell, and of course Jason is in Manhattan, and many other versions. So many people question why Jason Voorhees can't die. In almost all of his movies, he gets hurt, he gets killed, but he always comes back. So Jason Voorhees can't die. It's a universal truth that may as well be added to the 3 laws of motion. If Jason Voorhees is in motion, then no object can stop him. So I started doing some research and found out that on Looper, there was an article written about why he can't die. The immortal villain has been terrorizing Crystal Lake since his debut in 1980's Friday the 13th. He experienced endless deaths from an axe to the head in Friday the 13th, to resurrection via telekinesis, and death by ghost in Friday the 13th, The New Blood. It doesn't matter if he's decapitated, cremated, or even exploded, Jason will always come back. So there's many things that Friday the 13th has not been connected to all of their movies. A lot of the franchise people don't bother connecting. But Adam Marcus, which is a director, set out to change that with his 1993 film Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. After consulting with one of the most legendary horror directors in history, Marcus moved forward with the storyline. So, casual viewers on Friday the 13th might notice something about Jason being a demon, a fact established in Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. But it's more important to know what kind of demon he is. So, Jason's demonic soul keeps passing from person to person via a grotesque hell baby, who takes over and destroys his host body. The hosts don't last long because Jason needs to possess somebody from his bloodline to once again become immortal. During his search for the descendants, Jason returns to his childhood home. Once there, the audience is briefly shown a tattered book and a dagger sitting on the desk. So it is said that the mother makes a deal with the devil in the first movie by reading from this book to bring back her son. And that is why Jason isn't Jason, but he is Jason plus the Evil Dead. So the storyline was again explored further in 2003's Freddy vs. Jason, when Freddy Krueger of A Nightmare on Elm Street used Jason's immortality to bring new fear to the teenagers on Elm Street. So there's been many Jason Voorhees stories, and not all of them are connected. And a lot of them are a little bit strange. I mean, there's one where Jason Voorhees fights Freddy Krueger, an telekinetic teenager. There's another where he's frozen and awakened in the year 2455, and he goes on a rampage through space and is brought back as a powerful cyborg. It's a lot. But maybe one day they will make a movie connecting everything. So there's many stories and different origins and all that of the said Friday the 13th character. But if you would like to do some of your own research, I will have all of my sources linked in the description box, as well as the story that I have said here will be written in the description box if you would like to read it as well. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about the history of the 13th and why Friday the 13th is considered unlucky, and I hope you guys are going to have an amazing Friday the 13th. Good luck!
And this is the final look. I love how this turned out. We got the little outfit, we got the mask. I decided to keep it with my hair. My hair kind of matches the outfit, you know? Like, kind of slay. So, we're definitely the female Jason Voorhees, but that's okay, because we look stunning. But I'm so happy with this video, and if you like it, whoa, screwed up the outro. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you believe in the bad parts of Friday the 13th. Are you superstitious about it? Are you like, you can't go out? I know a few people that don't want to go to work because of Friday the 13th. They're afraid that something bad will happen. I know my mom has had some bad experiences on Friday the 13th. I haven't. I actually really like Friday the 13th. I feel like that's my lucky day. I don't know. But yeah, and let me know what you guys are doing today. Are you going to be watching the movie? Are you going to be, you know, doing something to protect yourself from the negative energy, if there is any? What are you guys doing? And thank you so much for watching. I really hope you are enjoying this Freaky Friday. I cannot wait until next Freaky Friday. Let me know some other things to talk about. I know a few of you have talked about like Ohio and Jersey and places like that, Illinois. So let me know what you guys think that I should do for some Freaky Fridays. My sleeves keep coming up. But definitely let me know down in the comments, and I'm so excited to be doing these again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!